How's it going, guys? My name is AJ Akpodiete, but you can call me AJ for short, and I'm here with another thoughtful Thursday. But first, I got two announcements. The first one is my Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud. They are all AJ for short. It took me some time to get them all to be the same, and I'm still working out the kinks of like the branding and stuff, but there are links to all three of those in the description of the video, or if you're watching this on Facebook, they're up there. And that's like, if you want to keep up with me and like what I'm doing from day to day, that's definitely Instagram and Twitter. And then SoundCloud is where I post a lot of the songs that I have here. And then the second thing I wanted to say was that on my SoundCloud, if like for certain songs, like if you really like them that are here, you can go to SoundCloud and download them to have with you whenever you want. Or there's a few like little fun things that I did on SoundCloud just to be like, haha, look at me, I'm funny, or I'm talented. Yeah, just like I had one song where it's like me playing around with Apple loops, and the thumbnail of the song is a picture of a kitten that I found on Google Images. And so anything with pictures of kittens on it just does exponentially better. So that's why I did that. But yeah, those are my two little announcements. And then onto the thought of the week. And this one's actually pretty short and not that complex. I feel like the last two that I did were really like big, heavier ones. So this one is actually pretty simple. You know, over the last year and a half, there's been this certain issue that I've been having problems with, and it's kind of just like been there, you know, in my mind for ever since December, like January of 2015. So it's been a year and a half, you know, it's September of 2016 to 2017, and now it's solved. Like that issue, that problem is gone. It's all been taken care of, which is awesome and amazing. And as soon as I realize this, it's still kind of setting in. Like I'm still trying to process it, because this is all as of I want to say 7 days ago. Yeah. And now it feels like, what do I do from here? Because a lot of the decisions that I made during my freshman year of college, or I mean quite a few of them, they were geared towards solving this problem. And now that it's solved, it's kind of like, wow, like there's no like huge looming problem that I have to take care of. And I mean, I can see stuff like on the horizon that are going to be things I have to solve soon. But as far as right now, as far as September 7th, 2017, there's no huge, big problems. And so I'm kind of in this what now phase, I guess. And so what I'm doing with this what now is that I'm trying to improve me. You know, there's no external problem to solve. So now I'm trying to work on my own internal problems and my own internal character and my own internal growth. And I'm probably going to title this video something along the lines of being the best me that I can be, or being the best you that you can be. And so every morning when I wake up, I talk to God because he's amazing. And I read the Bible, and that's where I usually find something that I want to work on that day. And so if I read, you know, a passage that's about loving people who hate you, then that day I will do my best to go out of my way to show kindness and love to people who are not exactly the most kind and loving towards me, which is a very, very small amount of people. I don't exactly have a ton of enemies, you know, like Drake, you know, he's got a lot of enemies. I don't know. One thing that I personally like as of right now in this past week-ish that I've been trying to work on is the way that I talk and the power of my words, because one Bible verse that's always stuck with me is Proverbs, like the book of Proverbs in the Bible, chapter 18, verse 21. I had to think about it for a second. And it says that the power of life and death is out of the tongue, or something like that. And those who love to talk will eat the fruit of what they say. And of course, I might have butchered that a little bit, but I look at my words as being super valuable, especially as someone who makes rap music. Like, I'm all about the lyrics. Well, I mean, not all about the lyrics, but like lyrics is so important to me, and like that's why I don't listen to a lot of specific artists, because I don't like their lyrical content. I value their cadence and their beats, but the words are what are really powerful to me. And I know sometimes I have a problem with saying things that offend people. And so I'm trying to work on that, about being less offensive. I'm trying to watch what kind of jokes I make, because sometimes you'll make jokes in a friendly way, but they're like negative towards that person, or like maybe like okay, I had a friend in 8th grade. I wasn't going to tell a story, but I guess I am. I had a friend in 8th grade who I guess would get injured a lot, and so her friends would joke about it. Then I remember really vividly one day her just in class just crying and saying like, that like those jokes actually did affect her feelings. Like she said, like, you guys think it's funny, but it's actually not funny. And like I repeat that in my mind like all the time ever since 8th grade, and now I'm a sophomore in college, and so I'm trying to make sure that the things that I say are things that can actually build people up, and that my jokes are good in their context. And I think it's something that it's more important to me because I value words so much, if that makes any sense. And everyone has different little things that they struggle with. Nobody's perfect. I don't think I'll ever perfectly have like my words down and stuff, but I'm just trying to be a better version of myself. And that's one particular thing I'm going to try and work on. So now my question to all of you is, what is it that you're going to try and work on in this upcoming week? I know for me personally, I have problems with procrastination and speaking or saying things when I'm not exactly supposed to say them. So those are two things that I'm going to work on. And what are yours? That's it. It's just a super simple, small thing that I wanted to say for this week. I'm going to try and keep these a little bit shorter than I have been doing in the past. But that's it. My name is AJ Akpodiete, but you can call me AJ for short. And I hope you guys have an amazing day.